Alright, Shalom. All glory and praises and honor unto Yahweh Shem Shai, that belongs to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Salutations to the brothers teaching this truth in sincerity. Shalom to the few brothers and sisters that are supporting this truth as well. Alright, so today I want to talk about the U.S. invasion of Grenada. Alright, which happened in 1983, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it says. But basically, I wanted to get into it because I just wanted to show you like how Esau, the so-called white man, really hates you Jakes, which is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Because here it is, you have this small-ass island, okay? That was already cultivated by Esau to begin with through the British, alright? But here it is, you have a small-ass island, Grenada, at the time, probably only less than 100,000 people living there. All right, but he has to stick his nose into what's going on in that country and still recolonize it again, man. Because the British already had brought slaves over, colonized it, took the herbs and all type of seasonings and stuff like that. I think Grenada is known for a certain herb. I forget what it's called. Maybe it's nutmeg. I'll just Google it one time. Well, I mean, it's known for being the Spice Island. But yeah, it's nutmeg. Nutmeg was the main spice that they produce on that island, right? But I mean, so the British already colonized that land, did what they had to do, okay, which is Edomites anyways, so-called white people. But then again now, the U.S. has to stick their nose into what's going on in that country, you know? So I'm going to get into this and read it, you know, but I just have to show you that hate, you know, that perpetual hatred, man, that pursuing of his brother, man, you know? It says the U.S. invasion of Grenada was a 1983 United States-led invasion of the Caribbean island of Grenada, which has a population of about 91,000 and is located 91 miles north of Venezuela. That resulted in the U.S. victory within a matter of weeks. Okay, hear the proudness though, the U.S. victory. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it would be a victory. You know, it's a small ass island compared to the American military. You know, like, what the fuck? Come on now. But they're proud. You know, boasting on that shit. Codename Operation Urgent Fury, man. Yeah, they brought that fury on you, Jakes. You know, but it was more of a political warfare, you know. But they're just trying to show their strength. You know, it's more because of politics. People themselves didn't have much to do with it. It was just the governing powers of the island at the time, you know. They weren't going along with U.S. What's that, democracy or whatever. I think they had some type of dictatorship, you know. All right. It said it was triggered by the internal strife within the People's Revolutionary Government that resulted in the house arrest and the execution of the previous leader and second Prime Minister of Grenada, Maurice Bishop, the establishment of the preliminary government, the Revolutionary Military Council with Hudson Austin as chairman. The invasion resulted in the appointment of an interim government, followed by democratic elections in 1984. All right, yeah. So they're everywhere. The U.S. goes, man. They bring in their philosophies, their wine, their democracy, man. You know what I'm saying? The country has remained a democratic nation since then. Of course, like, you know what I'm saying. Do they really have a choice after that? You know, but not to say that the prime minister who's running the country was running it righteously, because obviously he didn't have the truth or anything like that. But just to show you the hate that Esau has for our people, regardless, for in our right state of mind or not, you know. Says Grenada gained independence from the United Kingdom in 1974. The leftist New Jewel movement seized power in a coup in 1979 under Maurice Bishop, suspending the constitution and detaining a number of political prisoners. In 1983, an internal power struggle began over Bishop's relatively moderate foreign policy approach, and on the 19th of October, hardline military junta elements captured and executed Bishop. His partner Jacqueline Kraft, along with 3 cabinet ministers, 2 union leaders, subsequently following appeals by the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States and the Governor General of Grenada. Paul Schoon, the Reagan administration in the U.S. quickly decided to launch a military intervention. From the U.S. perspective, a justification for the intervention was in part explained as concerns over the 600 U.S. medical students on the island. Alright, so that was their justification as to going down there to to protect their people. Alright, to go and rescue the 600 students. Alright, but obviously they had other plans, man. And fears of a repeat of the Iran hostage crisis. Alright, so that's what they told the media outlets. They're putting that out there, making Grenada look like there's some big, bad boogeyman or something, at the time. Alright, some small ass island too, What could they really do? Alright, so the U.S. invasion began 6 days after Bishop's death on the morning of 25th of October 1983. The U.S. Army's Rapid Deployment Force, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, Delta Force, and U.S. Navy SEALs and other combined forces constituted the 7,600 troops from the United States, Jamaica, alright, and members of regional security system. Alright, so that's Esau basically using our people against each other, man. Because they had it says right here, the Caribbean Peace Force that consisted of Barbados and Jamaica. Alright, so you use some of our people to take down that country as well, man. But that's just Esau being the devil, man. Using our people against each other for his own gain, And of course, there's Jakes within the United States military as well. You know what I'm saying? Judah, and you have Benjamin here. Yeah, so this is the tribes of Judah and Benjamin and Esau. not to say he's a part of the tribe or anything like that. But this is what it consists of right now. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much the point. I just wanted to bring that out because showing that Esau hates, has that hate for you Jakes, man. He can't see you guys he can't see you guys like in a position of power without him being the one to give you that power, So that's why he ought to invade Grenada, as small as it is, This is Amos 1:11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, man. What's that punishment? Alright, that's ultimately serving 1,000 years, alright, of hardcore slavery, and then that the main judgment is extermination of Esau, man, you so-called white people. Alright? He said, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever, man. Yeah, because ultimately Esau hates us, man. Alright? He hates you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. He hates you guys. That's just the truth, but this is prophecy, man. You know, people want to get mad at us when we say that we hate the so-called white man, and the so-called white man hates us, and stuff like that. But this is what was written, man. It's in the scriptures, you know. It's not of our own accord. This is of Yahweh Shem Yahshua's accord. Alright? I want to get an account that happened in the scriptures. It kind of sound similar to what happened that took place, man. Because ultimately, there's nothing new under the sun. Okay? This is when Moses and the Israelites were escaping out of Egypt, you know, and they're in the wilderness. But I have to bring this out. This is Exodus 17 and 8. So then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men, and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of Yahweh in mine hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. And that just shows you the power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua right there, man. Because ultimately Moses was trusting in the strength of Yahweh, man. You know? And Yahweh is the one giving him that strength, ultimately, and then giving Israel the strength to fight Amalek. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up on his hands, the one on this one side, and the one on the other, and the other on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. Okay? And the Lord said unto Moses, write for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance, alright, of Amalek from under heaven, man. Okay? And this pertains to Obadiah, because Amalek is part of Esau, man. He's the head child of Esau. You know, and the Most High remembers this. Alright? And this is showing you that perpetual hatred from then up until now, man. 1983 wasn't so long ago. I know I wasn't born, but still, it's not that long ago. You know what I'm saying? And even to this very day, Esau's pursuing us with the sword, man. That perpetual hatred, man. You know, lying wait, setting up traps. You know, for us, trying to get Jake caught slipping out here. You know, at the end of the day, man, that's Esau. You know. So I want to get one more scripture, and, you know, close it up. But yeah, this is Revelations 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. You know, it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. So who led us into captivity, man? Alright? Who's killing us with the sword? You know, unjustly. That's you so-called white people, mainly. Alright? Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Alright, so all this, you know, unrighteous killing of Jig of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Alright, the Most High made it account for that, man. Just like here when it says, where he said, write a memorial, man. When the Most High said write a memorial in a book. Alright, because he's making it known that we need to remember times of old, man. And he's also letting us know for future prophecy, man. Because the Most High has it out for you Edomites, man. You so-called white people, man. You know what I'm saying? So I have to bring that out. But yeah, Shalom.